The Minister of Justice does not want to talk about C9. He does not want to respond to it. It took him 8 days to address the report that the Liberals were considering passing this amendment. We had absolute silence from Liberal members of this committee, with one small exception, a small intervention from Minister Fraser's parliamentary secretary when the amendment from the Bloc Québécois was debated. And we have now been for hours and hours debating an amendment that I tabled, and now Mr. Brock's sub-amendment, to try to at least mitigate this harm, to mitigate this assault on religious freedom, and include in Bill C9 language affirming the importance of protecting, as I put it, religious freedom and freedom of expression, and as Mr. Brock puts it, all Section 2 Charter freedoms. This morning we had at one time, I believe, 6 members of the committee from the Liberal, 6 attendees at committee that were Liberals, in addition to you, Mr. Chair. And in the time that we've been debating this, since 8:30 this morning, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Clerk or Mr. Chair, but not one single Liberal has added themselves to the speaking list, has intervened to make any substantive arguments.
That is incorrect, I can tell you that.
Who has made a substantive intervention? Oh, there are some on there now?
You said added their name to the speaker list.
Okay, yes. Good. Sorry, I apologize. Not one single Liberal member has intervened on a substantive point about this. And I take from that discussing the fundamental freedoms engaged by Bill C9 is not a topic of interest.
Point of order.
Yes, Ms. Dhillon.
I bet it
The
won't
member
be.
cannot make assumptions about what people are thinking or not thinking. He cannot dictate to how somebody can speak, cannot speak,
That's not a
what
point
they
of
have
order.
to say, how they should say it. No, that's what they're doing. It's been hours we've been listening to it. They said it this morning as well. Liberals have not been speaking up, and you guys are really, anyway, through the chair, they are really embarrassing themselves. I'll give an example of that kind of embarrassment. This morning,
debate.
no, it's a point of order. Actually,
It's not a point of order.
There's a point of order there. I'm going to get to my point of order right now. I'm going to get to my point of order right now. This morning,
Mr. Chair, you told people to state their point of order first.
Yeah. And she's not
Three ways
It's
in,
a
and
point
you
of
started interrupting.
edification. It is a point of order.
Hold on. Here we go again.
I'm about to edify you.
She has the floor. I've asked her to state her point of order.
You don't need threats
I didn't hear
from
what
a
she said.
Liberal member.
I didn't hear what she said.
Come on.
Okay.
You're better than that, Anju.
State your point of order, please, and we can move on.
My point of order is we don't have to say anything at all.
Correct.
That's
not a point of order.
Conservatives are embarrassing themselves
Mr.
as
Speaker,
it is.
this is an argument.
And this
Ms.
morning,
Dhillon, thank
Mr.
you.
Lawton said he doesn't. Here's my point of order. Okay. I'd like to clarify that you said this morning.
A clarification is not a point of order.
This morning, you said I don't speak Indian.
What?
This is during your debate in the morning. The statement you made, you said I don't speak Indian. We have a Mandir, Sikhs go there, Hindus go there. Indian is not a language.
I actually
yes,
did not say.
Did. You actually did say that.
I'm going to stop this right now. Ms. Dhillon, I think you've made your point, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
Mr.
There's
Lawton, you still have
120
the floor.
different dialects in India.
In terms of people not speaking up,
Languages.
I was always taught that listening is a far better use of your time than talking sometimes. But
sure,
your point is understood. So please carry on.
Mr. Chair, I have not reviewed the blues, and I don't know if the member is going from memory or notes or the blues. And I would welcome anyone here to please send it to me, because what I said in the comment she's referring to, which interestingly enough was actually speaking about an incredibly successful institution in my riding in which Sikhs and Hindus worship in the same building despite being of different faiths. And I was apologizing because I do not speak any Indian language, as in a language spoken by... What I was saying, Chair, is that because I do not speak any of the many languages spoken by Indian people...
Okay, Ms. Dhillon.
Including Malayalam, and including Punjabi, and including Hindi, that I did not want to offend anyone by mispronouncing this incredible Hindu temple in my riding that I have had the great privilege of attending and visiting and speaking to the people who go there.
Okay, I think we've addressed this point. If anybody wants to pursue it further, they're free to go back and look at the blues, but perhaps you can just carry on, Mr. Lawton.
So
Thank you.
But this is precisely why I do not support legislation in which the Liberals get to police language. Because we've seen the tremendous misrepresentation of language and the misrepresentation of intent and the projection that comes from people who do not have respect for differing beliefs and opinions and views.